So, and I mean this the nicest way possible, what is up with you and dragons?
Mild grade obsession. That's kind of a lie. It's at least medium to severe.
Dragons are awesome.
Dragons are amazing, and there's not enough games where like dragons are the good guys. So
yeah. And I want it to be. I like it when there are. So
yeah.
Or at least if not just downright evil. They don't have to be. They could just be like neutral or in between, or be like, oh, you pissed me off, now I'm gonna fight you.
Right, exactly. And I don't know if you've seen, well, I guess you haven't played the demo yet, but you get into, after the demo ends, you actually get into a bit of like Vera's backstory, and she's like, no, you wouldn't have seen her yet because she's in the second second part of the game.
Vera, yeah. The mother, you mean?
Yeah, she's the mama dragon, and like she has this like really cool backstory of like she flips out basically and like destroys a good chunk of George's city.
The tragedy, I see.
The tragedy, and then like eventually gets into like, you know, why she does that, and yeah, it's just it's interesting.
If you did voice acting, are you going for like lip syncing, or are you just going to do faces?
Yeah, so it's not the style.
Which is fine. Some games just do that, you know. It's just like a model move its arms up and down, and then there's acting coming out of it.
Yeah, I mean, what we've taken a lot of inspiration from like visual novel type games. Yeah. And so yeah, I really like visual novels. There's actually some great dragon visual novel games that I could recommend. But the key there is that you'll see when we get into the demo that basically characters kind of like stand one position, or they'll do like a pose or something like that.
And you rely on facial expressions, and like you'll have a mouth open.
Yes, there's a lot of still facial expressions, and I mean, when I mean a lot, I mean there's like hundreds, literally hundreds of these facial expressions, which we put a lot of time into getting just right. Okay, I'm putting a note on the stream, so if anyone joins late, they can be like, oh, I can also participate in this.
I'm willing to take turns too. Yeah. More people come.
Excellent. Yeah, I know that I'm doing streaming right because I now have the requisite number of pieces of flair on the stream. There's at least like 8 different widgets. And from what little I know of live streaming, you have to have like 30 different animated flashing things to be a successful live streamer. So I think we're there, guys. Oh, hey, Scratso joined too. Hey, Scratso.
Hi.
You want to do some VO, or are you just watching?
No idea.
Okay, well, feel free to jump in, or if you just want to watch, either is cool.
Grim is here and watching.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and officially get started. I am also watching chat, so feel free to do text chat, and I will see text. Literally see text. You gonna do Aira?
Wait, me?
If it's either you or me.
You know what? You do it.
Okay, I'll do Aira for you. Okay. Not that I can do any particular better voice acting. All right, here I go. Rawr! I'm the great and fearsome dragoness, Aira. The secret reason I'm doing voice acting for this stream is because otherwise, as a developer, I have a penchant for buttoning through text that I've seen before very quickly before people can read it. So this forces me to have it long enough that people can actually read the text. Ahem. I am the great and fearsome. Ugh, I hate practicing this. But I guess if I can scare off the knights, then I won't have to fight them. Yeah, Tumbly, it'd be we gotta get you a mic at some point, Tumbly, because I feel like you would do great at Aira's voice. Being the dragon sucks. Why couldn't I have been born the princess, and then the knights would want to rescue me instead? That is the only animation of mine that's still in the game, is that first part of the head looking back and forth.
All I heard in my head was
Casey went in and she fixed she made all the animations like production ready. But that was one of the ones that we were kind of like, it's good enough. No one's going to notice unless I point it out. And so, of course, I pointed it out.
First.
Oh, why, yes, I am a beautiful damsel in distress, needing a rescue. Sir Knight, of course I'm a princess. See, I have a crown and the right number of appendages for a human and everything. Hey, I assure you, I am the fairest maiden in all the land. Okay, maybe I'm not the fairest. Scaliest, though. Bang, bang. Since I'm also doing narration. Don't come in, I'm doing normal dragon stuff. Do you also want me to do Metra?
I guess I'll be the bully.
Yeah.
You could see my
Nice.
crown.
That's a great royal voice, too. She's got that royal sort of thing going for her.
How dare you steal my crown?
Yoink. Aww.
Dumb dragon.
I'm only half.
When are you going to learn? I am the beautiful princess, and you're the dumb monster.
If I'm so dumb, how did I amass one of the kingdom's largest hoards?
Oh, and you'll do treasure again. That just proves you'll never get away from your monstrous nature.
There's nothing wrong with treasure.
No, you enjoy your treasure because that's all you ever have. Soon the dashing hero will be here to rescue me. You'll be here all alone. Just like you have been for your entire life. Burn.
Oh, burn. Ouch. Jeez.
That's the quietest ever done voice, I think.
Not like these days you get as many nights as you used to, you old maid.
I kept myself from joking, saying like I heard that, but she did.
She totally did.
What?
I said rar, additional rars.
Oh. Okay.
Suspicious eyes. All I ever do is guard that brat. My life sucks. I just want... No, self-pity won't get me anywhere. Today is going to be different, because today I'm done playing the monster. Yay! Good job with intro. I liked your Metra.
Oh, thanks. Ooh, nice map. So why Squelch?
So I wanted a name that was like exceptionally kind of ordinary and thanks IB. Or is it IB or is it LB? My mouse is here. Ibiki? Thanks, Ibiki. Grim likes the version with all the bugs. The reason that I was doing Squelch as the name is because I wanted something that sounded like really mundane and really, what's the word? Kind of like plain, boring, a little bit icky, but not too much. Yeah. And so kind of Squelch fits as like a very like mechanical sort of like mundane, not exciting, like kind of the place that you kind of want to get out of, but not necessarily can, if that makes sense. Ibiki. Okay.
Okay. I was gonna do George, but Scar. So you do.
Scratso.
You want to be George? Because I was gonna do it, but if you want to try a bit of it.
I mean, I could try. I'm not sure I can do a yawn.
I'll do the yawn. How about I do the yawn for you, and you do a little bit, and then I'll take over again.
All right.
A++ yawn.
What? It's already this late? I overslept. I better hurry to work.
Okay. The other part, since I already know all the solutions, if people in actually, you guys haven't played the demo, so you guys can feel free to shout out suggestions of where you want me to go. But also, if people in text chat in Discord want to shout out things, then Grim knows every inch of this place. So somehow I knew that's exactly where Grim wanted to go. But that's
I roll for perception.
Okay, so what'd you say where you want me to go? That's in this level?
Okay. Are you able to examine like that painting of the dragon over there? Or no,
I totally can. And that's exactly, that's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to read narration. Beep. Oh, no, sorry, that's yours.
That's great. Scratso? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Scratso. People in the city don't really like any of the monsters outside, especially dragons.
Nice. I always saw George as having like kind of a British accent, and it sounds nice.
Well, I could have totally auditioned with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Although it's been 10 years since the last dragon attack, classic paintings like this are still popular.
I think this is the one I saw in a museum, but I don't quite remember. I know I saw like one of these paintings around here. I saw, I was like, that's the painting that I saw in the museum. Let's see, maybe it was this one. Okay, what else you want to look at?
I guess the drawers, and then I assume is the closet.
All right, let's start with drawers.
They've got me working so hard I fell asleep in my clothes last night.
I'm gonna do this one because it's funnier. You shower and put on another outfit. The new outfit just so happens to look exactly like the one you were wearing before. They're not the same though. And then this is another joke over here. There's definitely a bathroom back here with full art and everything. It's so real. There's actually totally not though. There's nothing back there.
You don't ever plan there to be things back there?
No, I just put a door on the wall. Because the adventure is outside the bathroom.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Can you look at the other abstract paintings or no?
No, you can't look at these. You can look at the drawers, and you can look at the window.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's get the window.
Check out that cool view. You can see the park and the back road and the wall that keeps us all protected from the terrifying monsters that live outside the city.
Nice. Okay. You want to do the drawers over here? You find a notepad, but you don't think you'll need it today, so you leave it in the drawer. Also, if you keep hammering these, there's like a whole bunch of things. You can get a pen, and then you can get a blank sticky note, and then you can get GI Accountant Man action figure playset, including realistic ledger action. And then dust, and then dust, and now you think it's over, but there's actually, I snuck another one. If you press it enough times, you get DE dust.
Oh my god.
And then it's over.
Wait, what is it saying? You find what? Nothing?
Dust. It just goes back to regular dust.
Okay.
None of those are actually items though. All right, we'll get this one. Inside, you find a punch card.
Sweet, this card is how I identify myself in the city of Squelch.
Take it. You stuff the punch card into your pants.
As I saw them in the inventory, it used to say nothing with a sad face.
Yes.
What did it originally say, the inventory screen? Because I think it said some text for it or something.
What does it say now?
No, because when you select it, it says nothing. Was there like
Yes.
text for that?
Yeah,
did it say?
It doesn't say anything. It doesn't do anything. It's just it's just quietly sad. Okay, we'll do this from next.
I just know, was that a bug? He's like slowly walking as you were.
That's either a bug or a feature. I have not decided yet. So like if you run and you go into inventory, he will keep running. Yeah. And that can be useful if you just like want to, like, I don't know if you've ever played MMOs before, but auto run is kind of a useful feature sometimes. But at the same time, maybe I should just disable it. So I have not yet decided if it's a bug or a feature. All right. I'm going to make the executive decision to look at this because it's foreshadowing.
I used to keep my guild flag here. I got kicked out after I screwed things up pretty badly, which gives me the dubious honor of being the only person in the whole city without a guild.
Okay,
much like a certain swordsman in a certain MMO.
Alright, Dumbly wants us to look at the bookshelf, so we're going to look at the bookshelf. A bookshelf with many titles to read. You're already late, but a quick chapter wouldn't hurt, right? And Tumbly wants us to do basic tenets of accountancy.
This knowledge may come in handy later.
Oh, I read it the wrong way. Tumbly wanted us to do field guide because field guide is way funnier. I'm sorry, Tumbly. I've failed in my...
You can only take one of them or something?
You can only take one. That does have a good joke, though.
Yeah.
Alright, what else do we want to look at in here? There's actually only one other thing, and that's the door. So...
Not even the TV right now?
Yeah, you can't use the TV, unfortunately.
Maybe later you could do that. Like a fake or something.
Yeah, it's some sort of like accounting channel. And it's like QVC, but they sell calculators and stuff. Yeah, I'd like that.
For security reasons, my door will only open when the relevant punch card is inserted into the punch card machine on the right. It might seem like a bit of a fire safety hazard, but it's not like I live in an industrial city filled with likely to overheat machines, which also occasionally gets attacked by dragons. Oh wait, that's exactly where I live.
It's a punch card reader.
I can try inserting stuff into it with triangle button.
I am using a PlayStation controller right now, so... if you don't have a controller plugged in, it will say I think it says I. Yeah, no, I like PlayStation, Grim. I agree. Which is fortunate because that is one of the places we are releasing this game, is on PS4. You unlock the door. Ready to leave home? Yes. I love that, like the camera angle combined with the like the audio Eric did. It just feels really nice.
Who parked that tank outside my alley? How am I going to get to work on time now?
Just fall down those stairs.
Yes, there's not stairs in many places in the game, but in a couple places, if you go too fast, like if you go normally, it's not too bad, but if you're like me and you just turbo everywhere, you totally fall down the stairs. Let's see. All right, wait, who do you guys want to? Who do you guys want to talk to? We got all these items.
Talk to the vending machine.
Talk to the vending machine. Buy something from the vending machine. I'm actually just going to go through all of these. We're going to buy all the things.
Credit Cola.
Credit Cola. You quaff the soda and toss it away. Tastes like real ledger paper. You quaff the soda and toss it away. I'm going to save that one for later. Waiver Energy Soda. The only soda that includes a mandatory liability waiver. Taste the nitroglycerin. Do not drink their flames. Oh wait, was that George's line? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, this is George. No, this is George's line.
Oh, okay.
You read basically the label.
Okay.
Didn't this get banned like 5 years ago? I'm not drinking this.
Debit diet. I'll let you do this one.
The only soda with no carbs, no gluten, and no vitamins. Wait, this is just an empty can.
You already paid for it though, so you reluctantly put it into your pants.
I got a gluten allergy and I find that funny.
There's some jokes in this game that consistently, even though I've seen them 1,000 times, they consistently it gets me like every once in a while. It's good.
You're rummaging through that garbage.
Yeah, let's rummage through this garbage.
It's a dumpster. Big deal.
Go dumpster diving.
What? No way. No.
Do it anyway.
Ugh, damn it.
You root around in the dumpster and find a book of matches.
Oh, great. That was definitely worthwhile.
You put the trash matches into your pants.
You...
We're gonna show.
Can you do it several times again and he'll be like, no, I'm not doing it again or something? Or... What happens if you try again?
I'm not doing that again. I'm an accountant, not a raccoon.
Yes. We're also going to show. We'll talk to this guy because I want to show my trash matches actually real quick. Who wants to be Matt?
I guess I'll do Matt this time.
Okay.
We'll switch out. Okay. I don't even remember the voice I did, but I'll just do whatever. What kind of voice do you want him?
For Matt is kind of a stoner dude. Like,
so you got this from?
Yep. Very yes. Okay, we'll do some more Matt while we're here. Okay.
Hey, man.
Yo.
Shouldn't you be getting... Oh, we'll do this first one.
Well...
Your boss is going to lose it if you're late again.
How you figure that, man?
Because we have the same boss?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's not going to give me any trophy, so... my lines were so high. I don't give a Joe anymore, man. Did you seriously forget your friend is about to get married, man?
Oh, right.
Yeah, the perks of being engaged to a distant relation of the royal family. I can be as lazy as I want. I admit, I actually thought it said I can blaze.
I can blaze.
I'm so into the character. I thought it said I can blaze all.
That's great.
Oh, man.
You already do that.
But now, I can get away with it. They must be gearing up for audit season.
Seems like overkill.
Not if the monster's outside the wall are as bad as everyone says. Only way to get to them is to pay their taxes.
True.
Okay.
Actually, what is it? I actually want to know what he says with the help.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Yo. You should be going to work.
But there's a tank in the way.
You'll just have to move it out of the way. Try interacting with everything in this alley, man. Using items you find on the tank. They also give you further ideas, man. It works too well.
It does. It actually does. I didn't even envision that when I wrote that line, but now hearing it, I'm like, yep, that's exactly correct.
Oh, Tumbleweed said something. Oh, you actually...
All right, so Grim wants us to get the barrel, and Tumbleweed wants us to get the barrel thing after we picked it up and before we put it in a container. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do both of those. We're going to get the barrel.
You're supposed to read that.
Oh, yes. According to every first-person shooter, this is a very explosive drum of fuel. Take it.
Mind if I borrow some fuel?
No problem, man.
You stuff the drum into your pants.
Whoa, how did you fit that in his face?
Yeah. He's like mildly to severely perturbed by this. Okay, so we'll do fuel drum. You pull out the fuel drum.
Whoa!
You stuff the fuel drum into your pants.
Seriously, dude, how do you do that? Are you a magician?
Vidya physics.
Okay, what shall we check out next?
The smart car.
Smart car.
I mean the dumb car.
This Jalape's Matt's never-ending construction project. It's going to be up and running real soon now. And before Grim says it, yes, I am definitely one to be poking at other people's use of the word soon. Alright, so we haven't done these two. We'll do sword next.
And of course, the sword.
Hey, it's my slide rule.
You put the slide rule in your pants.
What the heck is a slide rule?
So slide rule is what people used way back in the day before calculators, and it was kind of like this long, like two long sticks basically, and you could kind of use that to do like addition and multiplication, division. Like
Oh,
it
it's
was,
like an abacus, but it's like this
Yeah.
one small.
yeah, it's like a 1900s, 1800s abacus type thing, and in this case we've also made a sword out of it, so it does math and sorting.
It divides your opponent in half.
Yes, yes, that is what I'm talking about.
Great.
Multiple.
Someone park the tank outside. Hello? Can anyone hear me out there? I don't have time to wait. Maybe I can move it just slightly out of the way with some chemical concoction?
Oh my god.
You see where this is going.
Just press X and just like push it out of the way. Halo. Well, actually, it's on the
Nope,
ground, so you can't even.
it's the same thing. But we do have some things in our inventory. Any suggestions?
Either I'm gonna say the obvious or I'm gonna make a joke, so I'll let someone else do it. Climb over it.
Climb over it. There's no jumping in this game. Unless you're running an editor build.
Or falling animation.
A whole drum of this stuff is probably a bit too explosive. I just want to nudge it over a little bit. Maybe I could pour it into a smaller container and tuck that under the side of the tank?
Yeah, see,
Multiple
I don't want to.
Pour it into the...
Multiple items can be combined together via the inventory screen. Yeah, Tumbly and Grim know like all the solutions already.
I just want to do like a little explosion on someone's tank, not a big one.
Okay, so we have a small container. So if we combine our small container with our massive fuel drum, we will get a small container of fuel. You fill the empty soda can with some gas.
You know what's silly is you could have just done the whole like just poured fuel into the can, but you just had to grab the whole
Yes,
barrel.
yes, it's the Costco strategy.
Great. Hopefully this has enough juice to move the tank a little bit.
All right, so we're gonna place our can. You place the can carefully so it should flip the tank once it explodes.
Now all I've got to do is light it.
I think some people would think to like interact and then open up a menu, or
Yeah,
I
so
guess-
if you try doing some of these other things, it actually will remind you. If you do like the wrong things, it'll be like, I can combine items through the inventory screen and some other things like that. So it helps you a little bit.
I mean, it helps that the interactive objects glow. So,
Yes.
so that does help.
And the other, this is a new thing that is in the demo, but is not in the older build. But in the demo, we have this new feature called the Points of Interest system. And using this system, you will get basically a list of the different points of interest that basically like different things you can interact with, which you can't yet, or you haven't yet done. And that is totally a dragon emoticon at the bottom, in case anyone was wondering. But we can see that we already did almost everything in George's home. And actually, no, we did do everything in George's home, but there is a bug right now where at smaller resolutions with lots of text, sometimes the strike through does not work, which is an annoying Unity Text Mesh Pro bug, which they haven't fixed yet. But you can tell because it's dark gray or dark teal.
Well, if anything, you could just, I don't know if it's too much to do because I don't know much about coding and stuff. You could also just change the color.
Yes.
Or bold it, or do bold or italic, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. No, we also do that as well. So on this screen, you can see we've done everything but the tank. So we just have to do stuff with the tank at this point.
I mean, it is a little more bold actually. Like it's a little more or wider.
Yeah. Exactly.
Slightly, but it's a little hard to tell.
And hopefully, when you're playing full screen, it'll have enough resolution that it can get the lines, and maybe also Unity will fix their stuff. But between all of that, it should work out. So we're going to use the tank. We're going to light this puppy.
Time for some light to moderate anarchy.
Right? I love that. I love that so much.
That's so stupid.
Right? No, I really like it.
That is so stupid.
I could just see just a random YouTuber playing this. It's like, I've never heard of this game. I was like, okay, this sounds good. Like, what? You're just gonna have every YouTuber just go nuts.
I look forward to it. I don't know if we have anyone who's ever played this on YouTube yet.
This will be the turning point, I think.
Yeah.
The tank goes over and just lands on the.
Oops.
I forgive you, Grim. Grim found a lot of Grim and Tumbly have both been helping a lot with testing on this game, so they found a lot of stuff. We have a bunch of different places we can go, but they're all kind of blocked off. So I'll talk to this dude while we're here.
They got it. So, okay, I guess I'll be NPCs for now. What do you want him to sound like?
He's kind of like gruff but nondescript, but also this guard in particular is kind of like, he likes to scoff at things a lot. So he's kind of like, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. I just saw Mel reporting. He's like,
This is the gate to the outside world.
EBK, I look forward to it.
You want to go through? Are you crazy? Do you realize how dangerous it is out there? You're liable to be torn by all sorts of terrifying monsters.
So?
Can't in good conscience let someone through here who doesn't absolutely have to go.
Unless there is anywhere you particularly want to see that isn't the place we're supposed to go, I guess we can
see
talk
people right there.
Yeah, all right. Good idea.
Hey kid, it's that guy. Hey, it's that guy.
Nice. I'm getting like vague South Park vibes from that kid's voice.
If you want me to do it,
Hey, yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Just pretend he isn't there. ...
Was
Was that it?
Yep, no, that's it. That's all I say. We can do it again if you want. We got the power company, but we can't do anything there yet. And we can't go in here yet because we gotta get to work first.
I should probably get to work first before wandering through the park. Mind if I borrow one of these tanks for the official accounting business?
Are either of these your tanks?
Nice.
No.
Then I suggest you get your own.
Nice. Okay. Unless there are strong objections, I'm going to work. Okay, there is a bunch of... We can look at these little things if you want. Sprockets Unlimited, limited.
I don't work here, so let's not go in.
This one. The law offices of Joe and Joe.
I don't work here, so let's not go in.
Sounds like a job there would be a very bizarre adventure.
Yes. Well played. Central Accounting.
This is where I work.
Okay, we got some stuff in here. Do you want to do anything in this room or keep going?
Can you look at the fish tank?
Look at the fish tank. Okay.
Look at all these shrimp! Wait, who keeps shrimp in a company aquarium anyway? Unless the company is a restaurant.
Yeah, take shrimp. We're gonna take shrimp. Hey, don't touch my shrimp! I don't know what that voice was. Okay, you want to talk to Todd? Great.
Yes, we talked to him.
Let's talk to
Not the pod.
Morning, Todd.
I'll let someone else do an actually good voice for him, as opposed to my attempt.
I don't know. What do you want?
Todd is that guy who works in the office who wants to do nothing and is not very helpful, and inexplicably still has a job there, but is lazy AF, and also like really kind of rude.
Whatever.
Nice.
Oh, Director Persimmons wants to see you. No. I have 2 jobs, and 2 jobs only. Answer the phone and sign for packages.
I won't make you read all of these because it's all the same line, but I'm going to go through these really quickly so you can see the different things you can ask him to do that he turns you down for. He doesn't do a lot of things. Okay. We get all this stuff over here. We get some stuff over here.
What about filing cabinet?
Filing cabinet. You open the supply drawer and find a box cutter. You put it into your pants.
Ow!
That was a great ow.
I swear I didn't do that. He's got a coat. He's got that trench coat. Don't put anything in his pockets.
Yeah, that's true. He's got, well, I don't think there's actually any pockets in there.
Who drew that picture?
That was my own terrible art. I'm sorry. Oh. These are also really good. I don't know if you can see them.
Are you going to be able to do? Or are you going to do like a first-person view, so you can like inspect things a little more, and look at things closely?
Yeah, that's something that I was thinking about adding, was kind of a first-person view, because there's some stuff like this that's like rather handy. But also, you know, it's not like, if it doesn't happen, you can also just kind of do this and it's fine. But first person would be nice because then you can kind of look around.
Just like zoom in and stuff, like how you do like a Metal Gear Solid. You don't really have any reason to do that, just except like, ooh, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, there's like all these little jokes and stuff that are kind of hidden.
You can actually even do in Kingdom Hearts. That's right. And then you can attack in that when you're doing first person mode, which is crazy.
It's my work computer.
So, right.
Spreadsheets. You tabulate important numbers for a bit. Online shopping.
What looks good on Congo today? Half off on decorative grass shovels? Sold!
You order a shovel to be delivered here.
Congo instead of Amazon.
Yes, Congo I think is the second largest rainforest, and so instead of Amazon, we have Congo. I did not want to get sued.
Restricted content.
Ooh.
Nice try, IT lady. After clicking on that a half dozen times, I've learned your tricks. I know that Link just summons you to scowl and be silently for 10 minutes.
It is now safe to turn off your computer.
I'll have more restraint for jokes. Can you actually interact with people?
No,
All those workers?
you
Or-
cannot. They are safely absconded behind this railing.
How come you're not part of the railing? I'm part of them.
Well, originally I had like an invisible barrier here, and pretty much everyone disliked the invisible barrier and thought it was confusing. And so I put a physical barrier with the presumption that, like, oh, you could just, normally people would be there. But fictionally, like from a fictional perspective, you may have noticed that people don't really like George. And
Yeah.
so there might be an intentional reason for having George, like, kind of kept away because people don't really want to be near him.
It would be,
Or
that
George.
whole thing, because they are that whole thing. It would be nice, though, as an achievement to just attempt to talk to every single person in the office.
Yeah, so I have some plans to do, because we have to do trophies for console and whatnot. So I'm planning to do, like, one trophy I would like to do is to have like a find everything in the game sort of trophy.
Yeah.
So if you find like every single one of these like interactable objects, that would be a really cool trophy. So especially because now with the point of interest system, like it helps you find them, so you know what you haven't done yet.
Who knows, you might even have some hidden stuff that's not in the point of interest. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Whoa, jeez. It's like his glasses turn on too.
Some of the outlines are kind of, because he gets extra outline because the glass is a separate object.
Terrifying.
Yeah, no, people, Grim people do like achievements. I think you got a good point there, because like we saw yesterday with the 8-bit meetup, we had 40 people log in just to get the achievement, so that was pretty cool. All right, let's do Persimmons. Persimmons is kind of posh. He's like he's a posh boss, like very formal, but also like refined, educated sort of thing.
Posh. I have to think of that Catherine Tate sketch. Ah, George, just the man I wanted to say. I don't know.
Yes, no, that's great. That's great. I'm liking it.
Come in, have a seat.
Then have a remain standing.
No,
George. Go ahead.
for some reason that line, no one else is really into that line usually when I playtest this game, but I love that line so much. I'm keeping it in there just because I think it gets me every time for some reason.
It's like have a seat, have a
remain standing.
Have a remain standing. Have a remain. Okay, I see. I see how you would laugh at it, and I see how others wouldn't laugh at it.
Right,
but I
because
see
it's so, yeah, it's somewhat dumb.
Yeah. George, I have good news and bad news.
Uh-oh.
I'll start with the bad news. You heard of Mitch, right?
Everyone knows Mitch. He went outside.
It was his job to. As external auditor, he had to go outside to make visits with our taxpayers outside the city.
Was?
He's dead.
I'm sorry to hear that, but the outside is a dangerous place. I feel sorry for the next sap who gets suckered into having to do his job.
That brings me to the good news. Now we have an opening for a new NIGHT or night.
Knowledgeable accountant, interrogative guy who is hyper tactical. For anyone not familiar with the acronym.
God, the full rating is it's minimal, but it's great.
Thanks.
Who are you talking to? A great sky accountant. You're weird. Great sky accountant.
Yes. I mean, that's the deity.
The god of accounting. Anyway, due to a lack of other better candidates, better candidates, we decided to promote you.
Wait, you don't mean...
Congratulations, you've been promoted to new external auditor.
No! I have so much to live for!
It's not a death sentence. Mitch actually died inside the city in a tragic calculated-related accident. Matt is engaged to marry the 5th cousin of King Sylvie by my only
Selvios.
Can you imagine what would happen to me if I sent him outside? I got a family charge.
Nice.
So you're gonna send me instead?
Precisely. I didn't want to say it, but you know you're the only accountant here, not in one other guild. Jeez.
And that makes me expendable.
Just think, you'll be one of the few citizens of Squelch to have seen the outer world if you come back alive.
What was that last part?
I said if you come back yeah.
Audit.
Your task is to go audit the books at Dragon Castle.
Isn't there like a real life fire breathing dragon in that castle?
Wait, so what was that? Were you not able to pick that other option that said, do I get any cool weapons?
So you have to do both options. So I just made an executive decision to do the first one, and then it comes back and it'll do the second one in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, nobody's seen a dragon in 10 years. Not since we killed the last one when it attacked this city. Foreshadowing.
I've sent that castle's tax returns. They always send their payment in the form of treasure.
And yes, that totally was foreshadowing.
It's because what you told us. The gold standard! Gotta appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's usually a little singed.
It doesn't matter, we just melt it down anyway.
Sometimes there's little bite marks. Wait, why does the castle need to be audited?
It looks like they're behind on their most recent tax payment. Plus, rumor has it Princess Metra was kidnapped and has been stuck living there for years.
The princess? Shouldn't they have already sent this whole squad to rescue her?
Sounded like you said execute her.
We're
all tripping on our own words. Well, it's just a rumor, but the royal family is supposedly embarrassed to have their heir to the throne so easily captured. Scourge is supposed to be strong, and with the barbarians to the west, it wouldn't do to show. Is that grammatically correct?
Yeah, it is.
It wouldn't do to show. Interesting. Publicly, lest they get ideas about trying another invasion.
Thanks for joining, Grim. It was nice. It was nice having you in the chat. It's good chatting with you.
I'm getting more cartoony. So get out there, slay the dragon if it exists, rescue the princess if she's there, and most importantly, reclaim the missing tax revenue. Oh, right. Here's your calculator. Your badge. And your check.
I get a tank?
Sure. It's already parked outside your place. Brick jokes.
Oh. So the tank that someone blew up was my tank.
Already? Wow, rough neighborhood. Oh, one other thing to help convince you. I spoke with your old guild.
The one I got kicked out of.
If you pull this off, they're willing to let you come back.
Whoa, really?
Grim, yes, we are recording this, so I'll post it later.
Everyone knows how badly you fumbled things up 10 years ago. But if you do this now, put your life on the line for the good of the city, and it's the only chance at redemption you'll ever get. So, you accept the promotion?
Say I refuse.
Wait, you don't want to go on an adventure and meet cute dragon girls? Seriously?
Yes.
What, would you rather play pinball or something? I'm gonna let you guys choose this option.
Because I feel, is yes obviously a trap?
It may or may not be.
Oh no. Hey, Scratso, it's your choice.
Oh god.
Right.
I
now.
can't defer to you.
You gotta
Damn
choose your George. I'm the one giving you the promotion. Would you rather play pinball, yes, or...
I mean, who wouldn't want to play pinball?
I'm taking that as a yes. Fine, but it's gonna be dragon-themed pinball.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Deal! Fine.
Oh my...
Yep.
No.
Yep. We don't have audio in this yet, but we will in future. But yeah, it's totally dragon themed pinball. Like the dragons are little pinballs. Yes, Ibiki, this is happening. Poor dragon. Oh, you're supposed to roll to the left. I'm gonna see what Durgan pinball. Aww. Okay, last dragon here. They do also, I don't know if you can see, but they do flap their wings.
I saw them blink.
And they blink too, yeah. This is not my high score, but yesterday I got 20K on this. Alright, we're gonna go back to the game. Durgs.
That's so silly.
Right?
I didn't expect, really, I was like, are you really good? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be good.
What sane developer would make an entire minigame just for some random joke that most people are not gonna see?
So wait, we have to start all over now?
Yeah. But I will button through it real fast.
Cool. Is there a save mechanic?
Yes, it does save, and you might have noticed that it saved with the elevator upstairs because that's where we were before. Whenever you reload the game, it reloads you into a known safe position, just in case you fall outside of the world or end up somewhere you're not supposed to be. Grim. Grim found all of those. And I'm sure there's still one left, so that's why we're spawning there instead of respawning in the same spot. Yeah, pinball is in a very different... Everything about pinball is different.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, did we not already do this one?
Yeah, we did the guild part, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we did this. Got the flag. Okay, here we go.
Fine, do it. Whew, I'm glad to hear that.
Right, so I guess I'll get headed to Dragon Castle.
Take the banner with you. Perhaps it will remind you what you're fighting for. You took the banner and stuffed it in your pants.
Yes, you did.
And good luck.
The claim to need it.
Ominous. Yes, you can.
Get on over to Dragon Castle. Speak with the gods at the front gate to get started on your journey.
Nice intrigue. I like it.
Do you trash his desk? Yes or no?
You cannot trash his desk. You can talk to him.
I know. It's like knock over it.
Just like flip it over and leave.
But can you interact with whatever is on that table, or what is that?
This is a tiny projector, and it does nothing.
Oh, okay. Good.
Is this a projector? It might be a binder. Nope, it's a binder. Never mind. But it also does nothing. We do have a new option with Todd, because we ordered a package on Congo.
Oh my gosh.
And so we can ask him to do his one job and get a package.
Fine.
And now there's no one to stop us getting the shrimp.
Look at all these shrimp! Ooh, this one looks tasty.
You put the shrimp into your pants.
Hey, here's your package.
You take the package.
Where did it go?
And now he just stays there.
Good talk to him.
Morning, Todd.
Poor guy. I mean, he kind of deserved it, but now we have a adorable shrimp in our inventory.
How did he know which one was Lenny?
Well, I mean, I figure he stares at that thing all day long, so he's probably got names for each of them, and maybe it's distinctive. It's probably the kind of thing that like he would know and no one else would know.
Makes sense.
All right, so now the entire city is open to us, so we can go to like any of these places, anywhere. We can go over here. We can go over here. We can go down here. Where do you guys want to go first? Tumbly,
Oh.
that was not actually not a intentional reference, but that is interesting observation.
Oh my gosh. But the park's open now.
All right, let's go to the park. We got this kid over here. We got something over here. We got a bunch of vendors. Where do you want to start?
Cheat and jump over the barrier.
Jump over this barrier? Oh, you mean this barrier here? I don't think that's possible. Unless you're Grim. If you're Grim, you could probably do it.
This week on Boundary Break.
Alright, so let's talk to the kid.
I bet this park has a buried treasure somewhere.
That kid's he's seen some stuff. Speaking of buried treasure, what do we have here?
There's some disturbed soil here. Might be something buried.
Interesting. We have a shovel in here, but it's not opened yet. But I love this anim, so I'm going to use the package on it. You thwacked the dirt with a package, but nothing happened. Maybe you should open the package first.
That's great. Someone might do that. It's like, oh,
Yes.
yes, you don't, especially got the box cutter. It's like, oh, it's the shovel. Okay, that'd be great. You're like,
Exactly. Someone commented on Discord that they tried that in the demo yesterday, and they really liked that anim. So I was excited because that's also one of my favorites. You open the package. Inside is a shovel. We're going to use our decorative glass shovel to dig. You dig out the soil and find a notary's register that belonged to Philip. Obviously, you put it in your pants. Also, the shovel breaks because it was made of glass. Seriously, who makes a glass shovel?
Did you find the treasure?
Yes.
Oh, what was it?
A detailed logbook of document verification.
Awesome!
that's stupid. That's great. It's stupid. I love it. Get a special on apples, today.
Oh, gee, you can pay full price.
That looks like cherries, tomatoes, or something.
Yeah, I think it's cherries.
Cherries,
There's
not
a bunch of
apples.
cherries and potatoes. Cherries, potatoes, and office supplies. If you look deeply in there.
Yep. Vegetables, get your vegetables. Hey, you don't mind Sam over there? It's hard for some people to learn forgiveness, but I know you tried your best back then, right?
Right zone? Yes. Of course, I get all my office supplies fresh and organic at the local farmer's market.
Supplies, get your office supplies. Step right up, step right up.
Yes.
I'm fresh out of soda, sorry. Most other vendors are sold out too.
I'm sorry, I'm killing you.
I drank water, and it killed me. Oof.
Although I did hear that. Never mind. Okay, I did hear there was a shady guy. I did hear there was a shady guy sitting in toner in one of the back alleys. But you probably don't want to get tangled up in the toner black market.
It's illegal?
No, they just only sell black toner. That's why it's called the black market. Copy paper? I'm trading quality multi-purpose paper for lovely poetry.
Wait, how much in real money?
I don't accept that yet.
You're a street vendor that doesn't accept payment in the form of money? This seems like a severely limiting choice for a business.
Eh,
Look at Matter in Love. Maybe they'll write some lovely poetry.
Alright, so we've done everything in the park now. Where shall we wander next? We've got Power Company, we've got Luca up there. We've got, let's go in here next, actually. This is probably the best place. So, downstairs, it's a little shop selling calculators.
With nobody.
Yeah, no one's actually manning it. There's not a lot of crime here, it's fine. And then we have Copy Office, which is somewhat abandoned.
Wow.
It's a copy machine with a built-in feature for translation.
Looks like there's no power to this office. Maybe I should ask the power company about that. The toner is removed. I'll need to find a new toner cartridge and install it. Looks like an uncommon variety too. No paper? Well, I should be able to find some more at the market in the park.
Alright, let's go upstairs. We can
What
see
is-
that there's crane access up here.
What is the point of this part of the game? Because I know you can just get out, like just leave. So
Right.
what is this?
Okay. Good question. Let's try to leave.
This is the gate, Liao.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
This one's new. We'll do this one. Stand aside.
Must be the next order. I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah.
I hope you last longer than the others.
Thanks, I guess.
You know what I mean. Not saying you're definitely not going, not definitely gonna die now with a monster.
See you later, Ibiki and Tumbly. Yeah, that would be neat.
Maybe.
Right.
Just that it's extremely likely. I'm the same.
Can you just open the gate already?
What do you think? You're not thinking you'll just walk there, are you?
Is that a crane attached to that building? Maybe I could use it to knock the tank back on the ground.
Not the craziest idea he's ever come up with.
So yeah,
This is the second crazy.
we can use this this crane, and we see we've got crane access up here. So we can head up here. The door is rusted shut. Maybe it could be pried open with something. And as it happens, I have a very long thing I could use to pry it open with. You pry open the door with your slide rule.
Would people figure that out?
Yes, I haven't seen, because there's only a few things that could possibly be used there. I haven't seen people usually struggle with that one, so
I think like they would probably just use all the items.
that's also
Yeah.
I mean that's also a classic adventure game
Yeah, I got
strategy.
it.
But usually people are like, oh, okay, it's long and pointy.
This crane is so close to the balcony I could climb up it.
Do it!
I hate heights, but fine.
Don't let your cranes be cranes. You climb up the crane. That should be a line for George.
Whoa, I can see the whole city from here. I have no idea how to operate this thing. I'll need to find some instructions before I try this.
Congratulations on your purchase of a mid-sized construction crane. We are sure it will bring you many hours of enjoyment. For your convenience, this manual is available in 2 languages. Ripped up pages.
Almost all the English language pages are missing. The rest is in a language I don't recognize. Maybe I can find a way to translate it?
Okay, now it all makes sense.
Yes. You put the crane owner's manual in your pants. So yes, the missing link here is that we have
It translates. But
yeah,
Very
it's
fancy
translated,
print.
and we have a machine that translates. So basically, the overall idea is we want to get through this door. The way we get through the door is we get the tank. The way we get the tank is we get the crane manual translated. And to do that, we need the 3 things. So we need toner, we need power, and paper.
Papyrus.
Thank you. So we don't have any of those yet. Alright, so we could head to the tavern, we could head to this back alley here, we could head to the power company, or we head to Luca. Which do you want to do?
Back alley.
Back alley! This one's fun. Okay, we're gonna talk to this guy. This is a Imagine, what's the name of that? Imagine Billy Mays, but shady. Like, real shady.
So Billy Mason, hey you, come over here. What are you looking for? Whatever it is, I got this. As long as it is the name.
Well, he doesn't look like a guy. He's like a scrawny fella.
He kind of is.
Whatever it is, I got it. As long as it is the name brand toner at bargain prices. Yeah.
Well,
I know what you've been hearing. My toner is just squid ink I got from a squid monster.
huh.
Crazy, right? It's probably because I only accept payment in the form of shrimp. And sometimes prawns. Whatever.
Wondering about the smell.
There's a lot of shrimp in this coat and squid ink. Name brand toner.
I think I saw some shrimp in our office's aquarium. People steal office supplies all the time, so they probably won't miss a shrimp or two.
Yeah, ask those questions.
Do you want to ask the questions?
Sure, great.
Okay.
Yeah, see, when a man loves a squid monster.
You asked. You literally asked. Backs away.
Why are you picking up away so quickly?
God,
So we know the answer to that one. We don't know the
they
answer.
got dirty.
What? Who said that? I got all your colors. Lime, beige.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse?
Those are name brand colors you won't find anyway.
Zone, you are totally correct.
Tell me you didn't just stuff a bunch of limes together with squid ink.
My tone is fresh and organic.
We have shrimp. So he wants shrimp, so we're gonna give him shrimp.
Ah, the mistress will love this. Easy toner.
You put the toner in your pants,
Where does he put the shrimp?
into his coat.
Aha.
All right, so we already have toners, so we can put the toner in. Name brand toner.
I don't think it's actually the name brand toner unless name brand is a company that makes toner. Also, their logo is squid.
You install the toner into the copy machine. All right. Shall we do? We got Luca, we got Power Company, and Tavern.
Pick something, Scratso.
Power company, I guess?
Power Company. Vico Electric.
Welcome to Eco Electric, and your first and only choice of power.
Nice.
Just couldn't do the robot.
I like it.
There's an abandoned office down the street. Can you turn the power back on so I can make a copy there?
Also, just so people catch this, yes, that is the Unity editor crashing on her screen.
Oh my God.
Is it your office?
Let me just check here. Yep, it looks like you haven't signed the consent form.
What for?
We changed our power source from oil to clean energy recently, so you have to opt in.
Okay, why do you need a consent form for that?
No reason. The new generators are great and don't have any potential ethical issues. Well, it uses energy from the outside, and maybe some people from there don't like that, but they live outside. So who cares?
So just sign this form saying that you're okay with being powered by the new generators, and we'll activate power for you. Also, it has to be notarized
You put the
by
consent,
other.
you put the consent form into your pants. Do you want to know why it has to be notarized?
Sure.
So we know you signed it.
Go Scrat.
But I'm right here. You could watch me sign it.
But this way, we know you signed it.
But, okay.
This is based on a true story.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That's the best part.
Okay. Shall we go to Tavern next? I have a feeling we might find someone who can help us.
Oh yeah, that old guy.
Yeah. Also, did I put it in here? No, I put it in the other one. Okay. This is grizzled old war veteran type guy.
I'm gonna be all these NPCs, aren't I?
Sorry.
What do you want? I used to do that. Well, that was good for business.
Business?
Yeah, I'm a famed renegade notary. Or at least I used to be back in the good old days.
Do you want to ask any of the questions?
Come on, Scrat.
I mean, what's a renegade notary?
I am eyewitness and authenticate the execution of certain classes of documents by my own rules.
What rules are those?
Pretty much the same as the regular rules, to be honest. Back in the day, I did some great notarization. For the first time I notarized, I knew this was what I wanted, true passion in life. Don't think just anyone can be notary in public. Do you have the integrity, the passion, the $30 non-refundable processing fee? Yeah, I thought not. All I can smell is shrimp off of you. I can't notarize anymore. That's a young man's game. I'm just an old man with a dream for verifying documents. Besides, I buried my register book in the park. It's gone forever.
That's what you thought.
I will.
We're gonna give him his register back.
My old register. I thought I would never see this again.
So how about it? One last job?
No, I'm out of the game. I'm not going back.
You were born a notary. Verifying documents is in your blood.
God damn it, you're right. Let's do this. Show me your document.
So, well, what does it say? I consent to being provided power generated view from new forms of energy generation, including those derived from the sources outside, which may or may not cause
Okay, so side here.
Alright.
And I'll mark it in my register. Oh, this thing has been decomposing. And I'll add my seal. Notarization complete! I can die happy now.
Yay, we got notarized.
That was so epic. Yeah. That was so epic.
Yeah, right? I liked it. I really like it.
Thanks. Felt really good to notarize that.
Thinking about getting back into it?
I just might.
Credits roll.
The end.
You weren't the main character, Philip was.
We are gonna go give our notarization form.
This all looks in order. I'll get power turned back on immediately.
Epic. Talk to her again. Talk to her again. Talk to her again.
Talk to her again. Okay. Thanks, Berhursta. That's nice to hear. Appreciate it.
Welcome to VO Electric, your first and only choice for power. Thanks for getting that form notarized. We turn power back on that address. Would you also like some cake?
The cake is alive. Okay. Let's see. So we've got.
No name brand toner is a lie.
Last person we got to talk to is going to be Luca. Otherwise, we have everything. We'll double check, but I think we've got everything. But the paper ready to go. Yep. Okay. So I just got to get some paper. Oh, this is the thing now. So this is 5-hour copy. It's open 5 hours a week, and you can see what hours.
I can't imagine why they went out of business.
That is Sunday. No.
Sunday. No. But they are open
5 hours.
23 hours of the day on bank holidays. So this is Luca's home, and then the other thing to note is she's got a picture of Squelch, as well as Matt.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. That picture actually looks like it's because it looks like it's from Katamari Damacy.
I could kind of see that. I like that game a lot too, so I don't mind that
That's
comparison at all. It also Katamari has like the very like dense sort of thing, and Squelch is a very dense sort of thing in a otherwise not very dense area. Luca is very refined. She's the 5th
Can
cousin.
a girl come in here? I mean, seriously.
George, how are you?
Nice.
Wait, shouldn't you be at work?
I got promoted.
Shiny hand.
It's in the Sunbeam, so yeah.
The sun is in the palm of her hand.
Kind of. I mean, she's working on some power plays.
Congratulations.
Right.
Look, I know the bachelor party's coming up, but try to bring my mat back in one piece, okay? You sound like connections into my royal lineage. We're going to be an unstoppable power couple. I'll be on the throne before you know it.
This is our Matt you're talking about? He's my best friend, but his aspirations don't go much farther than getting high.
He just needs encouragement. You'll see, we're going to make the city a better place.
And the rest of the country too?
Don't do anything. It's funny that I said the sun is in the palm of her hand, but look behind her.
Yes, that camera also works very well for that. Did I intentionally put it there?
I don't know. It's just so perfect.
That is, yeah. We did all the
Right.
camera angles like 6 months ago, 8 months ago, something like that. So, but yeah, no, that one totally. I feel like we must have put it there, Casey and I. We must have put it there intentionally because yeah, that works really well.
Sure, but come on, who really cares about a bunch of monsters?
What do you guys want to choose?
Scrat.
I don't know, do we care?
Well, do you? Does George? Get into the
Sure,
mind.
we care. Those monsters pay the taxes that keep this city running, and they keep us protected from the nations who want to invade us. You should really try to be more tolerant of them, you know.
And occasionally they fly over the wall and kill us.
Sure, there's some dangerous creatures out there, but it's not right to stereotype everyone who lives outside the wall.
Yeah, you're right, sorry. Actually, I did write a poem, but I'm too embarrassed to share it.
Why don't you give it to me, and I'll give it to Matt and or a street vendor.
Sure, that's a great idea. Wait, what did you say about street vendor?
You tenderly insert the lovely poetry into your pants.
Okay, that's too much. A little too.
Just wait until you get to read the lovely poetry in the inventory screen.
Oh God. I was thinking.
With the wedding coming up, never better. Maybe a little stressed, though. But how are you? I'm worried about you.
Me? I'm fine.
I'm secretly in love with you. I don't want to marry Mac. Sorry. I did it with you sometimes, but not having a guilt.
Yeah.
It must be like not having a family.
Can we talk about something else?
Sure.
But we already did all the other options.
See you later.
So we can't. Okay, so do you want to read the lovely poetry? It's very lovely.
What? Lovely. You read it, Scrat.
Oh god. Roses are red, violets are blue. True love is a mutually profitable venture that results in enhanced efficiency. You it so much.
Show it to Matt first.
Yeah, show it to Matt first, Doc.
Yeah, because I assume it's gone after.
Oh, look around this land.
I forget.
It's real, bushy.
Hearts.
I need it back though.
What?
Don't worry, I'm going to give it to a street vendor I just met.
Whatever, man. You do you.
I think he might actually still have the expression. He might still be somewhat annoyed. Yeah, he's somewhat annoyed by that.
Ooh, this lovely poetry. I don't even remember the damn voice. There's too many.
It's fine.
Oh, lovely poetry. I'll give you some multi-purpose copy paper for it.
Oh, I like that.
Please know that one of those purposes is writing additional lovely poetry.
I think I've said enough lovely poetry for one lifetime.
No. Lovely poetry. Say it again. In that case, I will give you a paper for free, so you can hold on to that lovely poetry and be reminded of the splendor of life.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
You put the multi-purpose paper in your pants.
And you tenderly put the poem back in your pants.
And now we have all the things we need. You load the paper.
It said something. Oh, it said something. You missed the inventory thing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't pause long enough. I don't remember if that one was.
There was like it said like there were 3 bullet points about it or something.
Oh man, then it almost certainly was a joke. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You'll just have to download the demo so you can see it yourself.
Maybe.
It's
Oh, sorry. There you go.
it's ready to make copies.
All right, let's put the crane manual in there. You put the instruction manual into the paper feeder tray, and the machine copies and translates the instruction manual. You don't need the original, so you leave it here while putting the translated copy in your pants. Let's operate the crane. All right, now our instructions have instructions. So, we know where things go.
Riddles.
Yes, I have done this one a few times, so I already know the solution. But I kind of forgot, so I'm going to have to look at it in a second. All right, so beside the pigeon is a cloud, so that needs to come up here. A store is beside the mountain. Nothing is at the same height as the sun. The sun rises in the east. Nothing is below the cloud. Dog sits on a mountain. Store is in the far west. Pigeon flies higher than the sun. The dog barks under the pigeon. There we go.
Okay then. I actually thought there was like when I was looking at it, it's like, is there a way to fail miserably and it crushes the mother and the child? Because that'd be horrible.
That would be a sad end.
Do they react to the tank or no?
No.
Yeah, they should be like, no.
This is, I mean, I guess they're used to it at this point. And
Is
now...
the toner guy gone?
Toner guy's still back there. You mean Vinny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vinny.
He's hanging
How
out.
does he react now? How did he react? Oh wait, I don't know what he says now. What does he say now? Did he say something? What did he find out?
Because squid.
Please go away.
Okay.
Please go as far away from Vinny as possible. I'm not reading that.
You asked. Don't
Okay,
ask if you don't want to know.
If I'm hired for that role, then I have to be paid for it. This is different.
Alright,
Am I ready to leave Squelch?
I think we are. Unless there's any last things you want to see in Squelch.
Points of interest, please.
Okay.
Bring it up.
Okay. Whoops.
Oh.
I've got the muscle memory from having done this sequence so many times that you didn't miss much, though. I really like this sequence. It came out so
I know.
good.
It's fully animated almost.
Yes, yeah, Casey did all the anims for this, and Eric put some great sounds to go with it. Of course, all the other characters are done by 3D modeler Casey, who did some great work there too, so... Yeah, it came out really good. That, the monster sign is actually, it's Veyra, but we did some color shifting.
Smart. Act 1 complete.
Exactly.
At first I thought you were controlling the tank.
Nope. This is a little cinematic. There is a running gag that George is really bad at navigation, and so he gets lost a bunch. Cool. Shall we stop it here for the stream and leave the rest to enterprising viewers who wish to download the demo and experience the rest of the demo for themselves? I think that might be a good plan. Although tragically, or I guess in good motivation to check out the demo, the next section is all Vera, or all Era after this. So,
You mean the rest of the game is all Era?
No. So it does. I'll show you this next couple lines so you get to see it. But basically, it goes from that was George's section, and then it's going to do a section of Era running around and doing stuff in her castle. And then the final section is kind of George and Era working together inside the castle. So it's kind of like 3 phases.
I guess you could. It depends what people want. I mean, I guess you could show Era moving around and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will show a little bit. Okay, so let's do the next couple lines at least so we can see it.
Phew, here goes. Really hope I don't get burnt to a crisp today. Although, if I do, I guess it's karma for what happened years ago.
Foreshadowing.
I may need a minute to psych myself up for this.
Another boring day.
I wonder what the weather's like. Maybe I'll go for a fly later. Is that a knight? Handsome, too. But you'll probably just want to fight me to rescue Princess Metra. Unless he thinks I'm the princess. I'll borrow Metra's crown and make sure she's not around when he shows up. If I'm wearing a crown and use a cover-up story I came up with, then he's sure to think I'm the princess waiting to be rescued. Unless Princess Metra gets in the way. I better make sure she doesn't find out about the night or she'll get real murdery. She's terrifying. Alright, I just gotta lightly incapacitate her for a bit before the night arrives.
Yeah. Nicely done. And this section is all Era running around. And so you can like try and get in here. And then you talk to Metra for a bit and you get...
Yeah, all the fuzz looks much better on it now.
Yeah, especially when she's in the sunlight. I really like it just kind of lights up a little bit. Let's see if I can get it's more obvious when she gets outside.
Yeah. Can you see him outside the window? Ah.
Wow, he's really taking his sweet time getting here.
Yeah, so if I go there, you can see there's a bunch of objects, and then there's some cool stuff later. But I don't want to reveal everything because that way people want to actually try and download the demo. And there's some really great sequences here with Era, and it's adorable and it's hilarious and it's all sorts of good times. So
show her pretty face again.
Yes, here we go.
Yeah,
she's really cute.
Does it automatically swivel around you? Is that what it does? Or...
No. So I'm using the stick. But it does also, if you're just using like WASD, it does swivel correctly. So it figures out what kind of control scheme that you're using and balances as appropriate. But yeah, this section's cool because there's like a little puzzle here that you've got to figure out. And there's some stuff with the Paternoster, which is like this elevator system. And you get to knock out Metra, which is hilarious. Yeah. I think I've sufficiently hyped it up. Cool. Well, I want to thank both BigApplePie and Scratso for doing our voices today. Really appreciate that, and you guys did a great job, so thanks.
Thank you.
Tumbly, that's a fair point. It's possible that George just doesn't have a lot of tank driving experience, so maybe that's part of it. But also, as you get to the end cinematic, which is really amazing, it's a good solid 12 minutes of just solid animation. there's another callback to George's navigation skills or lack thereof. So that's pretty funny. And then, yes, as Tumbly says, download it now, check it out. Thanks so much for everyone participating, and hope you guys enjoyed it.